Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, whoever we might be. I don't know who you are yet. Melanie, first in the room. Nice to have you here. So, how did your party go? I'd love to know. Big Bang Shouty is in the room, and Denise has joined us as well. Denise, we're just running into each other all over the place. I'm just following you in every possible social media outlet because I just keep showing up with this. You haven't followed her yet. No one has purchased anything. What? All right. Well, I still don't understand the whole online thing. You got to explain that to me. So, hi. Boy, this light, I'm using this light. Hi, Rhonda, 08457 or 127. You go live when I go live when you're driving. Oh, you're driving, huh? Yeah, well, it's 9:24 p.m. and I don't even need to be doing this. You know what I'm saying? Whoops. Well, oh, gosh, that was terrible. This light's just weird. It's too bright. It's just too bright. People read the scent descriptions. Usually they're very accurate. Yeah, okay. Boy, there's just no way I can see what you guys are. I can see what you're typing, but I can't see who's typing it. Hold on one second. So anyway, oh boy, these are dirty. Ty Tyler, ladies and gentlemen, is in the room. So guys, okay, I can't. This is terrible. I'm going to have to sit back here like this. Then I can't really see very much, and these are really dirty. So basically, this was just an unbelievably terrible time to do a Periscope. But I thought, well, I'm going to take Cody out one last time before we lay down. Hi, Lady D. Before we call it a day, and thanks for the hearts, by the way. And I don't know. I just felt like periscoping. Poor Bon Doyle. Again with the Bon. See, yeah, if I lean in enough to read, then I'm just blown out. Amberly Dawn, 444. Bob, yes. So how is everybody? Is everybody doing good? I am, this has been Denise, thanks for inviting followers. Well, if I do, here's what happens. It just has, how about that? That's a little bit better. Well, that's a little, okay. That's a little bit better. All right. I don't look quite so bizarre. So yeah, I thought today was going to be this ridiculously manic Monday, truly manic Monday. And everything that I thought was going to take all my time kind of fell through. And quite honestly, it had me sort of wandering around, sort of like, what do I do with my day? But I got to say, I have been playing with some new technology for the Bob Doyle Show. How is Bob Doyle from The Secret? I'm doing well. So I'm playing with technology for the Bob Doyle Show. And I know this is all I talk about, but here's the deal, guys. This is just reality. I do talk about the Bob Doyle Show just about every time I Periscope because, you know why? I'll tell you. You're asking a law of attraction question? How can one attract good things when there's so much going on? That's a whole other... You know what? I'm going to do I do my law of attraction... I do a law of attraction related Facebook Live broadcast on Wednesdays at noon Pacific. If you go to Bob Doyle, hey Jim. If you go to Bob Doyle, what is it? Facebook.com/Bob Doyle LOA. Then another Southern California. Well, that's where I am. I'm in Marina Del Rey. Where are you in Southern California? All right, I got totally derailed. I'm about to take my puppy out one more time too. Oh yeah, see, Cody is. He's actually already sacked out, but it's 9:30. He needs to go out one more time. Denise, thanks for saying so. I also enjoy doing the Wednesday broadcast, and it's kind of good to just do them once a week rather than the 3 times a week because I was just running through topics so quickly. And there's also something great about doing it on Facebook, doing that kind of thing in Facebook where it's kept automatically, it's in one place, it's topic specific. Ventura County. Wow, I wish that meant something to me. Unfortunately, I've been here 3 years. I still don't know too much about outside of Marina Del Rey. Well, you've missed me because you haven't been following me around. Believe me, I'm all over the place. Mostly, Facebook and Blab and the YouTube Live thing with the Bob Doyle Show. So, by Santa Barbara. Okay, yeah. Well, that's not so close to us. Santa Barbara, that's kind of a drive from Marina Del Rey, right? So anyway, what I was saying was, yes, I'm talking a lot about the Bob Doyle Show because it's the major thing in my life right now. And since that's what I talk about in Periscope a lot, if I'm not, if I'm not doing the Bob and Lynn show, which of course we haven't done in months because Lynn's been going crazy with work. She is still in Cancun. She'll be back Wednesday, and I'm hoping that sometime soon she and I will do another Fun with Bob and Lynn and get back into doing that. And I'm going to keep doing my show, and so maybe she'll come on and be a guest. At Marina Del Rey is where I am. Even as we speak. But yeah, so that's the thing. So this is kind of where I come to talk. When I'm not doing the show on Blab, I'm thinking about the show and different ways to make it better and what's it going to be and all that. Truly, it's like my number one obsession because it's where I'm going. It's like it's not just some little goopy thing I'm doing on the side. It's really truly the direction that I'm trying to go. Recite more poetry. Well, I don't have any right now. Had I though some poetry to you, read it I would. But I do not, so I cannot. But gee, I wish I could. While playing the ukulele. Yeah. The ukulele is currently on the other side of this dark, dark room. I was playing it earlier, and I should have started the Periscope. I still can't bring myself to just go, boom, hey, everybody, listen to me play. I just can't bring myself to do it. But I'm going to, by golly, one of these nights, I'm just going to get brave and just hit go and say, hey, I'm just practicing. Here we go. 3 of you. You should have it. It's fun. Well, I know. I should. I should always do it whenever I think about doing it. Anyway, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Well, okay. All right, I got it. I thought about tomorrow's show. I thought about it being an all ukulele show, but I really seriously think I'm going to do the uke stuff separate from the Bob Doyle show. I mean, I may play a song or something if I've got a song. Hey, as part of the show, boom, here's the song, for whatever reason. But the whole kicking back and just noodling around and all that, I think I'll take that out of the show. It would just break the pace because everything else there's something going on. Whether it's talking or a person or reviewing an app or whatever, and then just to break it and then go, okay, I'm just going to chill with the uke. No, probably not going to work. And it's too much of a change of energy for me as well. Epic Wish. That's a great name. Hold on, let's find out a little bit about Epic Wish. Well, we know Epic Wish's name is Rob, but that's all we know because he has not provided a profile description. So anyway, yeah, I just thought I'd try a later night scope. But then, of course, I'm realizing, yes, well, do I prefer Facebook Live? You know what? It definitely has some advantages. It doesn't still have the personal feel because people aren't responding. They aren't commenting unless they're Periscopers. Right, Denise? The Periscope people come into Facebook Live and they will comment. They know how to do this. But the other people, I think they haven't got that interactivity thing going, which we've been trained to do with Periscope. But I think, if I tell people I'm going to do it, especially on the Law of Attraction page, the audience I think is building, and hopefully will build a lot. I seriously, I wish there were more people in here because I would really like to get somebody's feedback on this, but I'll share this with you now. And it could just be a pipe dream of mine, but it's, oh my God, my life would be so great if. And I'm just wondering, since I'm in the personal development industry and yeah, people are sleeping. I know it's late. And most of my business has been built online. I mean, basically you could say it all has because it all stemmed from that. And online has always meant you've got to send email. That's how you do it. It's email marketing. And when I started out, it was a totally different landscape out there. People didn't mind email nearly as much. It just wasn't the same. People would read it, they'd respond, and it was just a different world. And now it's a lot different. And I would love to do what I do and still help people and share my message and programs and all of that, still do my business online, but not have to send email and totally only use social media like this. Like this is how I interact with people. And they just know if they want to interact or learn or whatever, when I'm going to be where, I guess. I'm not sure how that it's going to work. Like maybe they get one email, or maybe it's one email a month where it's just a reminder of how to interact. But no sales stuff, no JV stuff, no sending email for joint venture partners, just absolutely all on. Now I would still share opportunities in my live broadcast, but this is how I do it. And so Denise says one a week is good. That might be okay, yeah, to stay in touch and keep bringing them back. But just not the way that I do, because right now it's like, I mean, honestly, people come in our funnels or whatever. They, in different ways, they get put on several lists. They get just way too much email in an automated fashion. And it didn't used to be so complicated when I first started. It was one list, and they all, it was just different. New Beginnings has joined again. Yep, but now it's totally different, and email is no fun. It is not fun for me to send. It is not, it's expensive. It's just, it can get expensive. And the returns that it's getting, it's just, 1 or 2 a day is a bit much from other folks. Not you. I like your, well, thank you. Some people do not. Back in the day when I was writing my own emails forever, I mean, I've always written my own emails, but when things, after The Secret, then, you start doing more joint ventures and stuff, and people start sending you things, well, just write this or do your version of this, and you get caught up in that because it's just time. And that was the beginning of my disdain for the whole thing, because I couldn't, it just wasn't as genuine a form of communication anymore. And there were all these different rules, and it was just a mess. But this brings it back to being real. But my God, this, as evidenced right now, I got a lot of work to do to build an audience with enough reach to actually run a business through just connecting in that way. There's over at the Law of Attraction page, sure, but I've got still a lot of building to do. I've got 19,000 fans over there or whatever. But I mean, 20 show up on a broadcast on a good day. But if I can build that and get more followers and stuff, and that's just where I communicate with people. And hopefully they do it because they're there because they like me and they like the way I communicate. Those are the customers I want, right? Yeah, I guess I can build it with consistency and all of that. But I mean, I'm really committed to just getting my tribe, right? In all of in the radio show, in the Bob Doyle show, that's a totally different tribe. But I want that tribe. I want the people who totally get it, who are on board, even if it takes longer. And same with the Law of Attraction tribe. I don't need everybody. I want the ones who want to work in this space the way that I do or whatever. And like what I say and how I say it and all of that. But I have to, it's totally building a whole new way of doing it. But my God, it would be so much more fun for me to never have, just really, truly, the thought of not having to send email like that anymore. I can feel like this, the whole thought of it, just this energetic lightness. I feel like I want to try it, and all my. Oh, really? Well, thank you. Why? Interesting. But like my internet marketing cohorts would be like, "What are you talking about? You can't not send email." But I would. That's one of those things that I would love to prove everyone wrong. You have to get up in 5 hours. All right. Well, Rhonda, thanks for being here. Oh, you're very sweet. Well, I love hearing that. Thank you. But just say, yep. But I mean, there's certainly people who, yeah, I know. And I'm guilty too. I mean, it happens. And a lot of it's because so much of it is automated that if you're actually promoting something, some people are set up where when you start promoting something, all the automation stops. And you're just promoting that one thing so that people don't get that kind of email. And I could do that if I had the support to make that happen. But right now it's all just me, and I don't have the bandwidth for that. So it's a little bit messy. So I'd rather just throw it out and do this, because I got the bandwidth for this. This is fun. All right. Well, you guys, both of you, It's nice hanging out as always. I just enjoy the company. And I'm going to go take the dog out and empty him because that's what he needs to have done. Hold on. I'll let you say goodnight to him. He is just a lump right now. He's like, dude, thank you. Look at him. He's like, man, I was asleep. What are you doing? Then he says hi. He's like, fine. Look, if I got to go poop, let's go do it, okay? I was sleeping. Oh, he is so soft. I know. He's too freaking cute. He just kills me. All right. You guys all have a wonderful night. And I'll see you out here somewhere. I'm going to go poop the pooch. All right. Good night, Denise. Good night, everybody. Bye.